Good morning. So today I am in the Cotswolds doing one of the Cotswold Way walks. It's a circular walk that goes, I parked at Cold Ashton Parish car park, and then it's a 27-kilometre route around the Cotswolds, and it's bloody lush down here, mind. Yeah, the Cotswolds, I think they call it an area of outstanding beauty, because it is bloody lovely. But I'm hoping to get to, I think the walk goes up on one of the ridges, and you can get some really good views of Bath and Bristol, I think, because it's in between Bath and Bristol. But again, another walk which is on my doorstep really. It's only 20 minutes from my house. So yeah, really excited to show you this part of the country. Some facts about England. England's the most deforested country in the world. 79% of the land is agricultural land, 8% is built on, and then the other 13% is forested area. Now 50% of the land is owned by 1% of the population, meaning that we don't have access to so much of the English countryside. And there's a movement I've been following called Right to Roam, where it's actively just trespassing on land that we should really have access to. And it's a really amazing thing that they're doing, to say, fuck the system, this is our land as well, and we should have the right to use it and look after it and connect with it, because how are we supposed to care about the environment if we don't have access to it? And this one thing that a bit annoys me about England is this notion of land ownership. For me, how I understand it is, no one actually owns the land. We just take care of it for a small amount of time that we're here, and then we can give it on to the next generation for them to take care of it. But when we got the state saying, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not allowed to access land, wild camping is something that is illegal in England. And I don't think that's wild camping is not wrong, so why is it illegal? And basically it's just to keep people off of private land. So that law isn't for the people, and people do wild camp, but how can people do it safely? Because there's no guidance on it, because it's illegal. It's the same as drug policy. People use drugs and that's up to them, but because it's illegal, there's no real guidance on how to do it safely. People are going to do these things, wild camp, any other thing. So I think it's a really important thing to say, fuck the system. There's so many nice little villages walking through the Cotswolds. It's little stone cottages, cute, quiet little villages with a little parish, really nice churches and stuff. Really beautiful. to take this time to share with you why I value these walks so much. And really, I do these because it's so fundamental for me looking after my well-being, my physical health and my mental health. Like the physical aspect of it, just being out walking, like any kind of movement is really amazing. Like this, I don't do a lot of like strenuous exercise. Like this is the most amount I do. Like, so I don't go to the gym or anything. Like I don't do any cardio, I don't kind of go faster than a brisk walk. And I do yoga as well, but that's more like slower yoga. Being able to like breathe in the fresh air as well, like really be out in fresh air is so good for our immune system. And then there's like the side of it that I do it for my mental health. And I realised a lot that the reason why I value these walks so much is because it really allows me or gives me space and time to connect with something deeper within me. Because like that deeper thing in us is what has created everything, all of this and us. Like nature, we are nature. So it gives me time to kind of be present. Also like the that's big weeds. It gives me time to be present, and the energy of being out here is so much like so much more calming than being like in an urban area. I find like cities quite overwhelming now. Like the energy in a lot of urban areas is just so crazy. I mean, even just walking down the high street, there's so much stimulation, like all the senses. Whereas in nature, it's just so much more like calming, and you can ground yourself like into Mother Nature. And I think having that connection is one of the most fundamental things that has been able to allow me to look after my mental health. Because I think when we connect with this deeper aspect of our being, we really see like the true beauty and just everything, like how lucky we are to be here having this human experience. Yeah, it's something that I really have grown to like hold really quite dear to my heart. It's something that I find that we should, I think it would benefit all of us if we have better access to nature, so we can connect with this deeper aspect of our being. I think the reason why we are able to treat the planet so badly, or ourselves so badly, is because we're not connected truly with that deeper aspect of us. But yeah, it's something that I really feel quite strongly about, having better access to nature. So I've decided to stop. I'm about halfway. I think I've been going for like 4 hours. It's quite a long, it's quite a real long walk, but it's really nice, like different terrains, like countryside, woodlands. But I've just stopped under this massive oak tree to have some lunch. So I got some pasta, a cup of tea, and some of my nan's cake as well. Fucking hell. I've been walking up a hill for ages now, but these fucking views are insane. I seen it, I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, like no camera will do it justice, but they're fucking insane. They're lush. I think if it was a clearer day as well, you could see all the way to Wales. So I've decided to stop here and have a little cup of tea and an apple, because these views, I was not expecting this at all. Like, there is the bridge to Wales, and I just spoke to a guy then and he said on a clear day you can see all the way to the valleys, so that's got to be Bristol over there. Yeah, just really appreciating this stunning landscape. It literally feels, I said before, I feel very, very lucky to have all this absolutely beautiful nature just right on my doorstep. It's incredible. So I've done a couple of the Cotswold Way walks before, but I always love it when I realise that it's all connected with each other, because after coming out of that really bloody unreal view up there, and then come out onto Lansdowne Golf Course, which is, yeah. So it's coming towards like the end of the walk, and I'm really, really glad that I did it this way round, because you get to have those views at the end. Whereas if you did it, if you went this way, you kind of get all this at the start, and then it's quite flat towards the other end. But yeah, I'm really, really happy I did it this way. And if this is up here, pretty sure the Bath racecourse is around there somewhere. It's like just over there, but it sits on top of this the hill overlooking like so many nice views. If you are ever, honestly, I think if you're ever down this way in Bristol or Bath, getting up, because you can do smaller routes than this. Like, I think one of the other walks I did was like this small circular walk up here, and on a clear day, I mean the views are fucking lovely as it is now, but I can imagine on a clear day it's absolutely stunning. Actually, yeah, this part, there was a big battle somewhere, like back in the day, really, really far back. But I'm gonna have a look. So this flag here, more views, represents, here it is. So I remember this actually. There was a big battle here, the Battle of Lansdowne, and 1643. So there was a royalist army, 6,500 strong, appeared in the large cornfield above Tog Hill. And Tog Hill's funny actually, because it's where loads of people go dogging in Bristol, and I don't know if a lot of people know what dogging is. There was a parliament. I researched this actually recently, that the war, the parliamentary war and the royalist war. So it's funny actually that this is here. So objectives capture Bristol before attacking the prize of Bristol. So back there on the other side was Bristol, and then down there is Bath. So it's like in that valley. So the battle was, I think the royalists went to Bath, and then the others went to Bristol, because they were trying to get Bristol, because apparently that was the prize. Well, just getting back to Cold Ashton now where my car's parked, and well, that was a lovely, lovely walk. It took me 7 hours, but like I did get a bit distracted by the outrageous natural beauty here and strayed from the path a little bit. But yeah, it's an unreal walk. I'd really recommend it if you are in and around Bristol or Bath. Yeah, I had a bit of everything. Some wildlife, unreal landscape, unreal views, woodland. 10 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. But basically, next week I'm going to Portugal for the summer to help my brother and his girlfriend on their like homestead. So I'm going to be learning about growing food, like sustainable practices, like being off grid, and just general life on like a homestead. So I'll make some videos about my time there and share it with you all, because I think it's a really amazing thing what they're doing, and yeah, really proud of both of them for like taking a leap into like a different lifestyle. And it'd be really good to show how different reality can be. So yeah, I'll see you all next week.